All right, my hot Scorpios, let's do it. August 2026. I hope this reading goes better than the pre-reading. I was trying to scratch something off my table, right? I'm sitting here for like 5 minutes. Why you get that fucking thing? I can't find it. It turns out it was on the computer screen the whole time. Motherfucker, I'm telling you what. This reading better go better than that. So if the reading sucks, that's why. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Two Cups. Your theme energy for August 2026 is two soulmates coming together. And an Ace of Cups. And wow, this is nice. I haven't had this. This makes up for the whole screen thing. I'll tell you what. One more under death, please. The Five of Pentacles. I love it. Someone you missed out on, or someone who misjudged you. It could go either way. All right. Either they misjudged you, or I mean, there's more than one person watching, so cut me some slack. But either way, somebody's going to fall in love with somebody. I think somebody falls in love with you. It's a soulmate. All right. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. There's no other way to put it. They didn't see your value before. Now they do. All right. And it escalates quickly once they see it. Okay. They can't go back. There's no going back. All right. All right. I don't know. Maybe they saw your willy or your tits or something. I can't unsee it. I gotta have it. I mean, I don't know. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. I don't know what you're doing at work, but what was I gonna say? If you're here for a reason, right? It's timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. If there's any time between now and the end of September, whatever. August 2026. I don't know what you're doing at work. Only Steve, I'll tell you. All right, let's see where we go. All right, the overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is Four Wands. I mean, you see, and an Emperor. I mean, what the fuck? They can't unsee it. They can't unfeel it. All right, it cannot be undone. Somebody here is taking control. Somebody finally sees you for who you are, and they're taking control. And this is nice. This is a Four of Wands type connection. It could lead to something. Okay? It could lead to something. Now, you might be like, well, what if this ends up just being a friend, Steve? It could lead to something. It might lead to you starting a business with that friend, and you make $1 bajillion with them. I don't know. Right? But it could lead to something. All right, let's see. We're going to clarify with the Witches. The bottom of the deck randomly is Two Pentacles. That's my feel the heat energy for sure. There's a lot of frustration there. Somebody wants what they want, and they want it now. You want proof? You want to see what's under that Emperor? Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Right? There you are at work. Why are you naked at work? What are you doing? What is your job? Unless you're a stripper. I mean, if you're a stripper, that's fine. I get it. Okay, cool. But I don't think you are. You got to catch my drift on this one, but this is somebody who never noticed you before, who notices you. We've had this energy for you before, or somebody before. I mean, this energy comes in and out of the soulmate cycle quite a bit. Whoever this is, it escalates quickly. Here's how they feel about you. Here's how they see you. And here's a potential final outcome for you. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. Your final outcome is typically read with the center card of how they feel. All right? All right, roles can be reversed here. You might be the one who suddenly sees somebody that you can't, or feels somebody in a way that you can't unfeel or unsee. I don't know. Let's see where we go. You ready? Flem, the parrot, you ready? Okay, he's sleeping. Never mind. He's ready. All right. Strength. Four of Swords. That's how they feel. What is going on? It's heart chakra. But it's also passion. Right? It's lust. It's a lusty energy here. Very lusty. Suddenly, somebody's taking a look at you the way they never looked at you before. This is somebody here who suddenly realized the truth. I love Steve's viewer. Steve's viewer looks pretty good naked. Why is Steve's viewer naked at work? Why do I work outside on a cliff? I mean, there's a lot of things. It's escalating. I'm being cheeky, but that's kind of what's going on in their head. It's escalating. They keep asking why and going deeper and deeper, Where there was nothing, now there's a lot of passion. Somebody's finally seeing it. Maybe they never stopped for a moment to take a look. Roles can be reversed. This could be you doing this to somebody else. I need to be clear about that. All right. That's just the 5D. How do they see you? What do they think about when they think about you? Oh my God. Why didn't I ever see this before? Huh. 7 cups. What else? I better hurry before somebody else picks the red one, right? You're the red one. How do I know that? Because you're red right there, right? Oh man, unbelievable. This person is I mean, they're looking at you like an engorged mountain gorilla. I mean, in the mist. It's unfucking real. I mean, it's seriously, you're attracting the fuck out of this person. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, I get it. I mean, what do they think about? I think they're confused why suddenly they feel differently about you. I think they're not sure whether you're interested or not, and I think they're aiming to find out. Somebody's going to, and again, this is an interesting energy to have here. Because, well, if I could not drop it, because it's often indicates a message of change, right? And I've been talking about somebody has seen something or thought something, suddenly realized something, or felt something, or all of the above that they can't unfeel, think, or see. All right, it is that. Once you hear the message from the Knight of Swords, you can't unhear it, okay? I mean, all right. That's what's going on here. Something can't be undone. I can't wait to clarify that. I'm going to clarify that one. I'll clarify a bunch of these. This is a fun reading. I like this one. What's the potential final outcome for you? Red with the Void. The 5 of Wands. Whether roles are reversed and it's you who suddenly sees somebody in a new light, or it's the way I'm reading it where it feels more like an incoming energy where somebody else does, you're confused by this. You're in your head about it a little. Where did this come from? Right? What is going on? I don't know. You know, I mean, you might, again, it might be an argument. I don't know. You might get an argument. How did you see me naked at work? I was naked in the restroom. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a devil here. There's nothing nefarious. But yeah, I think you find this weird. It fucks with your head a little bit. Okay? A little bit. Roles can be reversed. It doesn't matter which one it is. All right, let's clarify. Let's go. Okay, there's the 4 Wands. I like that. Okay, all right, let's start with, I should do the 4 of Swords because it's red with your 5 of Wands. If nothing else, I should do it for the final outcome. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to save it. I'll do it later for the final outcome. Let's pull on the Passion first. Let's pull on the Strength card. So we'll clarify Strength, King of Swords. No, I don't need that. Strength, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and then these 2. Okay? All right. Strength first. In the feelings. That's what I need. All right. Let's see where we go. Oh, you're awake now. Well, how about that? Right? All right. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is a new sort of, it's Archangel Michael's sword of truth. This is something somebody wants. Somebody feels like they want you. Okay? This feels very, very... This feels very, very romantic to me. This really does. It feels very romantic. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, though. And I think neither do you with the 5 of Wands there. Okay? I'm not sure. All right, let's... we'll get there. What's on top? Maybe you. I don't know. 7 Wands. What did I say? Somebody wants this. They're willing to fight for it. They are. It's a 500-pound cat. If it wants something, it's probably going to get it. You know, I mean, if you're holding a big, big bowl of Friskies buffet and the big lion wants it, I would suggest you put the bowl down. All right, somebody here coming to get it. Why is that here? The Sun, yeah. I mean, this is some serious shit. And the Ace of Pentacles is somebody's after it. And they're pushing a sword to the sky or to the ceiling, if you catch my drift. It's a bit of that. how they feel about you. You make this person. Suddenly somebody's realized that you're better than they thought you were. And you might be worth, I don't know. This kind of shit happens all the time. I remember one time in the office, the frumpy girl suddenly wore a mini skirt one day, and everybody's like, was that under there the whole time? It's a bit, it can happen like that. And if you have a soul connection with a person, it can really ignite. And I'm seeing the ignition here with the lovers. I'm not sure it's a good idea. All right? It might end in disappointment. I don't know. With the Page of Swords there, I don't know yet. All right, let's, I'm curious here. Let's see what they think. All right? Tell me about the Seven of Cups. I remember that was a casual Friday. We were having a pizza party. Girl dresses like a nun every fucking day, right? Shows up for the pizza party looking like she's going out partying in Bangkok on a fucking Saturday night. It's like, what the fuck? It was unreal. Every guy in the office was talking about it for a month. A couple of them tried to hit that shit. It just happens. But if there is a soul connection and something like that occurs, even if it's not as crazy town as that, sometimes a soul connection gets activated and people just see you in a different light for seemingly no apparent reason. The light might just be hitting you just right. I don't know. Let's see where we go. A lot of times, I'll tell you something, a lot of times with, crossed by the Page of Wands, a lot of times with soul connections, especially tertiary ones that we're not sure are soul connections, I'll give you a tip since most of you aren't energy readers, at least in a sense of being able to pick up on soul connections and all that kind of freaky stuff. And I say freak with love, but a lot of times you see them differently each time. It's a person you see differently each time you see them. Like, you look at them one way and then you see a picture of them and you're not even sure if it's the person or not. And then you see them again and they look different. If somebody, it doesn't happen all the time, but with certain connections, people can look different to you each time you see them. It's an illusion. It's part of the energy. It's something that occurs in the energy. It bends gravity or something a little bit. That's the best way I can describe it to you. But it does happen. This might be happening here, that type of thing, where somebody just sees you differently each time, and this particular time they like the slide they see. It's a bit of that. Page of Wands and a Nine of Wands. Yeah. You as an option has been blocked for some time here. There's the Lovers again. Why do I say again? Because it's right there. Yeah. It's what I just described to you, and that's why I was describing it to you. See all these options here? He sees the thing different each time. This time they happen to notice the red one, okay? And it activates the connection in some way, all right? So keep that in mind going forward in the future. If you got somebody in your life, it's like, I know what Steve means. I saw a picture of so-and-so, and then I see them, and sometimes I'll see a picture, and I'm not even sure it's them. That kind of a thing. That's a soul connection. It's a tertiary one. It's not a strong, deep soul connection, but it's worth exploring. All right? It is. And every once in a while, you hit one that really sets off, something, right? Why is the Lovers here? Yeah, see? It's right there. It's the devil. It's just the angel light coming in, right? You'll see it. You've got karma with this person, and you'll see it. Oh, they're seeing it. You will. You will see it. And this might explain right here, right, why that's here. Not sure it's a good idea. Might end in disappointment. I'm not sure. Just because somebody wants to hit that shit doesn't mean they get to or they should. All right, and we had a reading that talked about that recently. I don't know if it was a soulmate journey or what it was, but there was something about it's not whether you want to, but it's whether you should. And I think that was in the title. All right, so if you're looking for, what's he talking about? Go find the title that says it's not whether you want to, or it's about whether you should, or something to that effect. Knight of Swords. So what is this that they saw that they can't unsee? Well, a lot of times it's just, again, like I explained here. It's just an image, a slide, I call them. A slide of you that they liked, that just hit them just right. I don't know. Sometimes that's all it takes. But there's something. Let's find out here. They want to tell you something. Let's see what they want to tell you. All right? And they're running real fast to come tell you. You should have seen me running. Here we go. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see where we go. That's a line from a New Riders of the Purple Sage song. You should have seen me come. You should have seen me running. All right. Running all the way. Well, there you go. Let's see where we're at. The Knight of Swords. Most people just know them for Panama Red, right? Panama Red is back in town. All right, here we go. And, you know, some people have never heard of them. It's sad if you've never heard of the New Riders of the Purple Sage. But I guess you didn't have parents. I guess you didn't grow up in the late 70s and early 80s and have parents that smoked weed. Then I guess you probably don't know who New Riders of the Purple Sage are. All right, there you go. They got a song called Henry, you know, which is all about drug running from fucking Acapulco. So, you know, it is what it is. It's what the shit my parents listened to. They had us kids listen to it too. It's funny because we're like singing along with it, and you don't realize until you get a little older. What the fuck was I singing when I was singing Henry? Right? Every year along about this time, it all goes dry. Nothing left but love or money there to get you high. I mean, what the hell? What kind of parent has their kids singing that kind of song? What the fuck? Yeah, let's sit around the campfire and sing Henry. Right, there we go. From New Riders of the Purple Sage. All right, Justice crossing this here. Oh, man, that cracks me up whenever shit fucking comes in like that. Jesus. I'll tell you what, in my next life, I hope I get a very similar childhood because I'll enjoy it more the next time around. Justice. What do they want to tell you? They want to tell you that you make them happy. They want to, no, but it's almost like they want to fulfill a need. It is almost like my touching little work story that I told you, right? It wasn't that anybody thought all of a sudden that girl was great. They just wanted to hit that shit. You know, it's sort of like that. It's somebody, I don't know. It's almost like a conquest. Again, I say that. But you are my hot Scorpio section, right? You don't have to be a Scorpio to be here because I'm not an astrologer. I'm just part of the cycle. But you are my hot Scorpios. That is a devil. And I did say it might prove to be a bad idea. It could just be a conquest, right? All right. I mean, I don't know. You had a nip slip and all of a sudden somebody's interested. You know, that's a sign right there. Maybe, you know. But you do have karma with this person. You do have a soul connection. It is likely they just never saw you, you know. And this particular slide, they like what they see. Suddenly, he notices the red one. Okay? It is a bit of that. All right. What's on top? Two of Swords. And why is that here? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's a wham bam, thank you ma'am. Right. It's perfectly innocent. Right? You see it your way, they see it their way. Right? It's a benevolent energy, but it's a player energy. It's in and out. Right? Lots of in and outs, several times with friction. Okay, it is that kind of a thing. All right, so this gets in your head a little bit. Somebody here tells you something. Hey, I notice you're the red one. You know, somebody might ask you out. Somebody might seem very interested. Let's first pull on the Four of Swords, which is red. So your final outcome is 4 swords and 5 wands. All right. On one hand, it makes you feel good. It's healing on some level. Flattering, can we say? You know, opens your heart chakra a little bit. But on the other hand, it kind of, I don't know, something about this irritates you. All right. A little bit. Let's see where we go. Tell me about the 4 swords first in relation to the 5 wands. Knight of Pentacles. I think you're thinking about it. You're not in the water yet, right? You're not skinny dipping with him yet, but you're thinking about it. What's on top? The 2 of Wands. You're thinking about it. Why is that here? The Fool. You're thinking about it. I think you just decide to go for it. I think it bothers you. And I'll tell you why. 8 Pentacles is the bridging energy, which would be a distraction. And this might be happening at work, by the way. I'm not too far off. All right? But I'm going to tell you something. It bothers you that you're thinking about it. That almost. You're almost going to do it. I don't know why it bothers you. I don't know why it bothers you. You got karma with this person. Relax. Go ahead and blow out the karma. All right? It's fine. Don't worry about it. They've already seen it anyway, apparently, so whatever, right? 5 wands. Let's see where we go. Let's get some of these on camera here. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. 5 wands. Now, red with all this, it bothers you, which we can obviously tell. Give me 5 wands. What's the final outcome? In light of that, what's the final outcome for my viewers? What is it? I do not recommend you Google the lyrics to New Riders of the Purple Sage Henry and have your children sit around and sing it. Okay? But I will tell you, spoiler alert, the next line was, the road to Acapulco is very rough indeed. It isn't any better if you haven't any weed or something like that. It's fucking crazy shit. The campfire songs. The good old days. 10 cups, crossing it. Yeah, you've thought about this. You've dreamt about something like this happening. Oh, come on, you have. We've all got silly fantasies. You got them too, especially if you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. You don't have to be, but you certainly identify with all this water and emotion and depth that's here. You've had some weird fantasy dreams. It takes a lot to get a Scorpio to pop off. You got to think about something deep and meaningful and crazy. I mean, sometimes. I don't know. You've thought about this. You've dreamt about this. Okay? Maybe it's the way it's happening that bothers you. Maybe it's the karma that's rubbing you the wrong way. I don't know. Or maybe they've seen your red pot, but you haven't seen theirs yet. Okay? I don't know. What's on top? The 9 Pentacles. And why is that here? The Death card. What's the bridge? 4 of Swords. See, these are red with the 4 of Swords. We talked about the 4 of Swords, so we don't have to talk about it again. The 4 of Swords, that's why, had I not pulled that, this would have told me to pull on that. So again, I already knew that in advance. So we've already talked about the 4 of Swords when we talked up here. You're a little irritated with, you can't believe that you're even interested, that you're entertaining this. Why? Probably, well, on one side, it might be happening at work, and that might cost you your independence, your job, your paycheck, right? Again, I already said, rewind. Why am I your 10,000, 12,000 favorite? I already said this might be a bad idea. You might end like that. Oh. I mean, it's fun while you're banging, but then afterward, if you end up losing a paycheck over it, I don't know. I have no idea. But I can only give you examples. You just got to catch my drift. There's something about it. It might ruin, you might want to do it. You might end up having to cheat on somebody. It might ruin a relationship. It ruins something that gives you your independence a little bit. In other words, you may think, oh, well, we'll fall in love and then I'll be with this person, but I like being single right now. That's possible too. I don't know. Okay? But that's the reading I've got for you. All right? It is what it is. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. I'm really just stalling because my next reading is Sagittarius, and those are always crazy shit from the 11th dimension. I'm glad I got the parrot here with me. He can sometimes mellow the energy. All right, here we go. He's a better energy reader than I am. Parrots and birds of prey are amazing at reading energy. But they can't talk real good, They can't give you the reading. I don't think Wookuk would tell you would tell you anything about what you need to know. All right? Let's see where we go. 1 card to cross the card. What else you want to tell my Scorpios who are apparently quite hot? All right? I mean, you showing up hot here, showing up hot at the bottom of that. All right. Good for you. Good for you. Look, this energy, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. I'm not a warlord either. This energy is probably setting up in August. I don't know. But these types of things happen quickly. All right? Happen very quickly. I mean, that girl in my office from back in the day barely got off the elevator before everybody gasped and a couple of people dropped their drink on the ground, on the rug. So what the fuck? So again, these types of things, when they spot the slide of you that they like, the karma kicks in instantly. So it happens very fast. Very, very fast. So, I don't know when it's going to happen. But I will say a final message to you, probably separate from all this, I hope. The King of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. What's under that? The 6 of Wands. Yeah, I was going to say, if it is sort of pertaining to this, if you want victory, keep love. What's love got to do with it? Remember what Tina Turner tried to teach us. What's love got to do with it? Right? Sweet old-fashioned notion, right? Kind of put that off to the side for a moment. Try to look at all of this objectively, all right? And don't be too upset by it. And don't be afraid if one of your fantasies comes true, to have some fun and live it. That doesn't happen every day. I told another sign this about not falling in love. This is kind of the same thing with this King of Cups here, right? Just leave the balls in the air, okay? Leave yourself the option to back out of this or go for it. So you don't have to worry too much here. And again, I've said this to another sign in this zodiac fly-through, but it applies here too. You know, whether it's a business contract or any kind of thing like this, or a party you're agreeing to go to or whatever, try to always be smart and leave the balls in the air. Leave yourself an option to get out of it, or to go back, or to stay in it, one or the other. All right? I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. That's all I'm saying. That's what I got. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.